David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Eagles offense will take the first swing of the game. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys. Good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And you had all day to stew on it, get excited, and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
It's caught downfield. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Boston College will send out the punt team.
On to kick it away.
All the way back to the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So the Texas Longhorns offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense set on first down. The give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You gotta start fast, you gotta have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Longhorns will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. BC has it back and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
On the ground, it's McAfee. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Boston College right back to the line. Snap from the gun on third down. He lobs one high down the left side. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Took a shot as he threw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And the Longhorns get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. With the catch, it's Hart. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to run it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Oh, he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys. Couldn't do it. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Boston College wants to play fast. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the 1st down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of here.
And they got him for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He wants to pass it on second down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He's got his man. And after the tackle.
The wideout.
To the end of the first quarter.
Number 14 in punt formation to kick it away.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's got great speed. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Boston College right back to the line. Looking to throw on third. Complete in the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. And what?
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the pass hits, picked off. Looking for more room. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Looking to buy time. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but that'll be a little short of the first down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. The quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Longhorns! What a grab and go for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Oh, he missed it. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And more yards after contact. Can anyone catch him? At the 30. He's at the 10, and he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Boston College. Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Trying to get back in this game with that last score. It's a 13-point game as they're set to kick off. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They're just about to boot it away full of energy after housing that last kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Boston College, 14.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. It doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Makes his connection. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. He's going to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Number 14, on to punt it away.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half.
14.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively,
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Nothing but green ahead. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Off play action on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Hart. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Let's see what they've got on second down. The play action fake. Coming after it. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense in a bunch formation. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires on the move. He's got it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Using his legs, a test. Fighting off the defender. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Boston College wants to play fast. Looking to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. It'll be a draw. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Touchdown, Boston College! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Texas offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they've still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Give to the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense getting set for first down. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying play action. He's got him wide open. Oh, look out! Touchdown, Boston College. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll return it. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Inside the 45. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Eagles. Somehow, they got up off the deck, and they got back in the game, and they're all tied up.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position.
The return is tackled down at the 20, and the Texas offense will take over.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's open on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Makes a connection. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Handoff from the shotgun. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Hart. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Quarterback will audible. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Texas! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Wants to go up top. It's caught for the 2.
The 2-point conversion is successful.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
43, Boston College, 36.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. It's a one-possession game in the 4th. He wants to throw. He's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Turns it on in midfield. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Hess. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Zings it complete to the right.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now, and you know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now is not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late. Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, 4th quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. Let's see what happens on 3rd.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College!
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? You go for the win. You try to take the lead. That is a you decision.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Gathering up a head of steam out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He makes a catch. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. The offense set for a first down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Hess. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. The holder will find his spot at the 38-yard line. That means a 48-yarder and a chance to win it. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through, and Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. And, David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Longhorns! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Man, that was exhilarating. Incredible game from start to finish, and I mean the very finish.
And you have to dial in at those moments, right? It's easier said than done. Oh, I'm going to call this, but in the clutch, when you need it the most, you've got to put possessions together. You've got to get in the end zone to come through. This offense has got to be jacked.
Looking back on it, too, was there ever any doubt that was the guy they were going to go to when the game was on the line? This dude's been making plays all season long. You've got to put the ball in the hands of your best playmakers in situations like that, and that's what they did.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.